Yeah. Too much confusion because of this illusion. Investments in what?
Boy.
Destruction.
Fresh TV, the best TV.
Causing all these bloods.
In a GTV style.
Hey, them set it hard for you live, but then it's easy for die. Oh, hey, I. Them get your pussy now bag and them I tell you fi buy.
Oh, hey, boy.
I. Them get your liquor for your drink and send a drunk and drive. Oh, hey, I. A full time my peoples realize and see the truth in disguise.
Special guest
Black
today.
people take too much program. You don't know your roots are simply you grow wrong. Slavery is
Fresh
not a
TV, the best TV. Special guest today on Fresh TV, all the way from Jamaica.
and this a real life, this no PlayStation.
Up and up, Fresh TV, the voice of the poor people, the choice of the poor people, young guy to get the people. Live from Jamaica, you know, again in building.
Hold on, hold on. Up and active. We got the young Garvey in the building. Honest. Oh boy, as we move inside the special edition of Fresh TV, the best TV, inside. And trust me when I tell you, it's going to be a great show today with my man, young Garvey. Trust me when I tell you. And we're just going to get into it and introduce the man. This is an interview. We're going to run some videos. We're going to find out what's happening on the scene in Jamaica with young Garvey. So, step cross, young Garvey. What am I?
Up and active in the Fresh TV, the best TV. Yeah, hear me?
Oh, boy.
People.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Pull up as we move inside. Yeah, man. So how it go?
And I cut like a band-aid, you know. Grateful for life, you know. They upon the Fresh TV for the first time. And with us, I will a vibe.
Indeed. Now, you know, there's loads of history. There's loads of history connected to your name that you've chosen as your AKA. In the business, and one only has to not look far, but for you choosing a name as an artist, what sort of thought went into that for you? I mean, where how do you spark that fire and come up with the name Young Garvey?
well, Fresh TV. So that fire, you know, honestly. I didn't even give myself the name Young Garvey. It was given by a friend, right? And when the name was given to me, I really didn't even know the significance, the weight I had to live up to. Because I wasn't even an artist yet, you know. I wasn't even a DJ or a singer. I sing, but I never take it serious. And I just the conversation I used to hold as a youth. I tell my people, them say the community, you know, black people is like we're confused and why is there a liquor store in every corner? And why is there a project with so much black people in it? And my friend joked for this one day, yeah, go on like your Marcus Garvey. And you know, from the day everybody start calling me Young Garvey, you know?
Ah, boy. Now, a lot of people, just come closer to the camera, no, man. Come closer so that people see your face. There you go. All right. You know, as we know, everybody has their cultural history, and heroes and things like that. Did you grow up knowing about Marcus? Did you grow up knowing about that type of hero and what he meant to black people, not just in Jamaica, but all over the world, in the diaspora?
Yeah, that's it. Well, you know, them teach about Marcus Garvey as a youth, and growing up as a youth, you don't take all the things that them take you. But when them teach you, don't take it serious, like to the level for know what them really stand for. So, I always know about Marcus Garvey, but when the name was given to me now, it forced me to do research on Garvey and learn more about him. And the more I research, I'm like, but this man is the greatest man ever. Like, this man, this is God walking on earth, man. Marcus Garvey is special, you know. And the greatest thing about Marcus Garvey wasn't for just one country and one set of people. It was for black people all over the world, you know. And that separate him from a lot, you know.
Truly, indeed. And we had a brief chat yesterday, and I shared about the fact that um, Marcus Garvey had come to Bermuda, and he was not allowed to get off the boat. And
What a thing.
and my grandfather and my great grandfather and Marcus Garvey were spa. You know, they ran together. They were very good friends, and they worked together on the mission with the UNIA. You
Right.
know, across the diaspora. So it was interesting for me. You know, when Alex sent me your name, I'm like, geez, young Garvey. I know he's not going to know the connection that Garvey even has to Bermuda.
Yeah, that's crazy, you know, and that make I and I feel, you know, special. And then just realizing, say, me in the same lineage. Your great grandfather, Marcus Garvey, was friends. You from Bermuda. Here I am carrying on Marcus Garvey legacy and his work and end up back a deal with Marcus Garvey. You know, it's just it's natural and it real, you know, and it's an honor. Cause even the knowledge what you tell me yesterday, I didn't know that Marcus Garvey got banned from Bermuda, so I learned something new yesterday, you know?
Yeah, for real. A lot of people don't know that Garvey still sits on the stop list because he was banned from coming on. Him along with people like Louis Farrakhan, who in the 1980s was just taken off in the late 80s, 87 or something like that, was taken off the stop list. Recently, we have the irritated genie who is still on the stop list. So just for freedom of speech. So, you know, the goal is that Garvey, your namesake, will be cleared and be able to walk on the shores, you know what I mean, of Bermuda, you know what I'm saying, totally exonerated from such a crime, you know what I mean?
Right, you know, because Garvey was an innocent man, you know, so
What
it
do you
sounded
mean?
right.
What do you mean? Anyway, this is about the young Garvey, but you cannot talk about the young Garvey and not talk about the legacy in which the name is given, and
Right.
that's honor. So let's talk about the arts now. Let's talk about you busting on the scene, and one. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy busting in a music in a place like Jamaica for music because everybody hungry to touch a mic.
Yes, I.
So, and culture music in itself, obviously being a real roots look, we watched the way how dancehall had evolved from out of the dancehall and going to the arm salsa and ray and so on and so forth and pasa. But when you think about even today, culture music even staying around and seem like it making a comeback, how did you choose to say, you know what, this is gonna be my angle on the music?
Well, I was always a positive person, you know, even growing up when you get in a trouble, I was a positive heart, so I'd have to lean on the positive side of music. And then bigger than that now, growing up, you know, I had experience with music influencing you know, as a teenager, certain song in your ear and it has speak violence and go fight this person. You know, music influence people, whether it's a negative influence or a positive, right? And if Bob Marley music can influence the world in such a way and it's positive, imagine what negative can do. So realizing the power of music and realizing that it's a thing what can mislead people, I choose to use it for build people, you know, mentally and physically, because word is power, word sound power. So when you say some things and the little kids idolize it, make sure you tell them the right thing, not it.
So, because it's not easy to touch the mic, who gave you your first break to to tou- to touch the mic? Where did you first touch the mic? Where was the place?
Well, the first place I touched the mic was in church, you know. You
Oh
know, that
boy.
was the start of Young Girl because I'm out of a Christian family too at the same time. And you have a gospel group in Jamaica named the Grace Trillers, which is like the Bob Marley of the gospel world and thing. And she's my auntie, so I actually grew up in music from a young age, you know. I figured out say I had a little vocal and people used to force me to sing in a church. But a church at the first place I hold a fire phone, you know.
Boy, see, it seems to be that no matter what artist you come from in Jamaica, they make sure that all of you go to church.
Yeah, man. You don't
Well,
know the
obviously,
system.
you hit your first song. What was the first song you ever touched from when you sang in the choir at church?
No, I used to sing. I used to sing with my sister. She used
Okay,
to have a
you sing with your
vocal.
sister. What was
Yeah.
one of your favorite songs you were singing from then?
Oh man.
Give me something. Come on.
I
You
just
know
say
something.
I just say one take me right now, Rasta. We don't want to go to church right now, but I still think we don't go to this.
But when you came outside of that and you go to the studio, what was the first song that said yo everybody gave you the forward on?
The first song I get the forward point is a song when you grow your ear.
Grow your hair.
Yeah, man, grow your ear. Advice in the use them to keep them natty.
Oh boy. Well, so give me a taste of that. Give me a little sample.
Them no want see me, ras me ear. Them no care. You know, them no want me grow me ear. Them no want me lax me ear. Them want me trim for me ear and die for me ear. Sit in a barber chair. Say them no want me grow me ear. Them no want me lax me ear. Them want me trim for me ear and die for me ear and kill for me ear. The system want to see me as a ballad. Them really no want to see me crown pan head. Babylon system so dark and dread. So me have to heal up Selassie instead. Empress, me want you focus enough. Like you no bleaching creep for what?
Pull. You see,
Best TV, the best TV.
what
Watch
do you
it.
mean? So with that, I mean, once again, that's the beginning of seems like the consciousness in terms of growing your locks and
Yes,
and coming to it and a part that's in there which I don't know if it's changed as much, but you're talking about they don't want you grow your hair. Is that still a part of the Jamaican sort of upper class sort of thing where they really don't want to see Rasta grow hair like that?
Well, you don't know, sir. Rasta get a fight, and it's still no. But Rasta is more prevalent. There's more Rasta now. There's more people grow up to say we're fighting somebody that used to tell us eat good, eat on the yam and on the banana, eat on the vegetable. They go out for the meat. So Rasta was always preaching good, and in life it's always good over evil. So right now the world say Rasta is a Rasta world,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I feel you on that, especially when the lifestyle when they talk about the way they're eating. And we'll get into that because I know you got some tune about the oils and the herbs and all that there. So So look, we're gonna pick a tune for the people. Which video you want to pick for the people? Then run.
You can't make them say in these times, because what going on in these times all over the world is chaos, youths is not knowing themselves, killing off them one another, so let them hear in these times.
All right then, in these times, that's what we're going for with my brethren, Young Garvey. This is the tune we are bust right now. Watch this one. Young Garvey, Fresh TV, the best TV. Honest, this is how we do it. Fresh TV.
Fresh
Watch
TV,
it.
the best TV, watch it.
Babylon run wild. Juvenile and head hot. Total chaos, The murder rate sky high. Oh, yeah. Well, in this time, can't keep calm. Use them up the guns and all them palm. In this time, whole place red. Look at Juvenile quick, we bust out your head. In this time, Babylon a run low, so 12-year old them a recruit. In this time, be a funeral. Be a funeral. Well, alright, in them time, yeah. People is so blind, yeah. Make Babylon a use them and a kill them one another. Yo, one on the same block, we race on the same street. But yet tell me you want to wrap up in a white sheet. Tell me why you want to see me mother weep. Remember in a fear house you used to sleep. Know you say we turn enemy, cause the next time I run the street. Well, in this
Yo, wait. What you mean?
Used to
We have
put
to
the
pull
guns
out.
on
We have to
them
pull that
bar.
one up again. Honest. We have to pull that one up from the top. Country top, bubble and bob. Watch the beat drop again. Trust me. Boom. This one. Fresh TV, the best beat. Pasa Fridays with Young Garvey.
Live in the
You know in
building.
these times,
See.
Babylon a run wild. Juvenile and head hot. Total chaos, you know. Murder rate sky high. Oh, yeah. Well, in this time, can't keep calm. Use them of the guns and all them palm. In this time,
Big
whole
tune.
place red. Look at juvenile quick fi bust out your head. In this time, Babylon a run loose. 12-year-old them a recruit. In this time, be a funeral. In this time, be a funeral. Alright, in them time, yeah. People is so blind, yeah. Make Babylon a use them and a kill them one another. Yo, one on the same block, we race on the same street. But yet tell me you want to wrap up in a white sheet. Tell me why you want to see me mother weep. Remember in a fear house you used to sleep. Know you said we turn enemy, cause the next time I run the street. Well, in the
Hey, man, oh.
use them of the guns and all them bomb. In this time, whole place red. Look at juvenile quick fi bust out your head. In this time, Babylon a run loose. 12-year-old them a recruit. In this time, be a funeral. In this time, be a funeral. They used to play marble up here pop shot. After the pop shot comes the one pop. When them a move, them a make your heart stop. Just know a straight casket if them say board box. Boy, it's like them sick in a them head. And them have some lies for your itching a them head. And maybe Babylon put a chip in a them head. You know give them what them want and put a clip in a your head. Aye. See them a call themselves killy. But them a nothing but silly dilly. Them a kill when that not necessary. God a spill when people for live merry. What a day it will be when Babylon's system go under. When in this time, can't keep calm. Use them of the guns and all them palm. In this time, whole place red. Look at juvenile quick fi bust out your head. In this time, Babylon a run loose. 12-year-old them a recruit. In this time, be a funeral. Be a funeral. Me a beg enough to stop it.
Ah, boy, put a lighter up for Young Garvey. Big tune, the boss on Fresh TV. Premiere live Fresh TV for you. Those people on the internet, Lakeisha says, shout out Young Garvey. Lorraine, yo. Jagani.
Oh, fantastic.
See too many people.
Ah,
murdered
boy,
every day
as we move
by
inside
guns.
with
Still,
Young Garvey.
You have a right to be armed.
This is how we do
What a
it.
day when the gun turned one day.
As we move
Same manufacture
inside.
them. Same Smith and Wesson. Same
Pull up. Yeah, as we move inside, back inside with Young Garvey, you know, man, that's, I mean, like, once again, relevant times in keeping in touch with the people, you know, the inspiration, and it's quite evident, you being on the ground in your country, and drawing from that. How do you know, it's easy to draw on what's going on around you and then putting it out there, but when you think about the songs and the impact that it has on the people around you, how do you sort of what is the hope of that when you're going into your community and you're experiencing and seeing these things? What is the hope of when you do this song?
Well, you know, the old buying songs like this, you know, is to highlight what's really happening. And the youth them can look at themselves and say, true, I'm talking in these times, you know, so we really not in the sense and we're not do the right things. So I sing the song them freely. I like what going on in the community. I like what going on in the world, you know. And hopefully it changed one, two, three, four. You know, that's my wish, big brother, is for the words that I and I sing. You know, really setting at these youths' head, and them realize them is the future. So if in these times the whole place red, and them are the future is red. You know.
So much about our youth right now. You know, people looking, especially the males. When you walk this, you yourself, when you walk the street, are you in contact with people, whereas you're able to touch them and speak to them in a way whereas they respect that and help to maybe shift that mindset?
Repeat that for me again, brother.
Yeah, I was saying, because you sing about what you see and what is experienced on the ground. You as a person, yeah, not alone the artist. Do the youth them give you a blind? Do they give you that listen when you talk to them daily or speak to them in person on the street and sort of help to make a change in their mindset?
Yeah, man, definitely, right? Because when you take the time, sometime, you know, most of the time, you know, when you're teaching and you're giving people knowledge, you know, it might not be the time when you're giving it to them catch it, you know. They might catch it a year later, they might catch it the next day, they make the same night. But, all right, I reflect a whole heap of things back to myself, because I know when I was a younger youth and certain things people tell me were good for me, them say go through one ears and go through the nether, but it never go through the nether, it go through and it hide for a second. And then after a while now, you just in a jam, you end up laying in your house somewhere, and the words that that person said to you just come back in your head, and you realize, say, yo, but you know, say I threw him their talk. So it's the same thing with my words them now. I give it to them, not knowing if it's today I could change them, not knowing if it's tomorrow or 5 years down the line, but I know that the words that I give, them are going to carry it on. So I make it my obligation, my job is to teach the youth them. Away from singing, if I say a youth today and I'm going to do something wrong, I stop him. I say, brother, yeah, I got the wrong way, because look, you know, every action is a reaction. So when you think about the things you're doing now, that's the action. Think about the reaction of after what you're doing. And then meditation, I'm going to try to teach them, which is positive thinking equal to positive results. Free your mind, keep your mind positive, because it's where you welcome in, come back out, you know. So,
boy.
It's some local things them need to know, and really some big things, and I need to know that time, take advantage of time, the second, the minute, the hour. It's 24 hours in a one day. So when you wake up and the whole day pass and you're laying in your bed that night, reflect on what you did that day from morning till night. And then if you're idle, you're going to feel like, John, I'm going to waste the whole day. So you're not going to get up tomorrow and do the same thing, because you don't reflect to this, John, I'm going to waste the whole day. So take time out, you know.
Yeah, give thanks for that. It's so important. Now, obviously, technology, look at us today. We're talking via internet, cell phone, computer. We've got a whole, we've got all this technology in front of us. Before, you would have been on the phone conversation on a telephone, which most you don't even know what that is today. Let me say telephone. But but look at us now today in terms of, living unto the most natural life possible, normal life possible as a conscious person, in a technological world where digital is taking over, to that degree. How do you strike the balance of social media and not being caught in the fray of being looking for the like or looking for the love or looking for the thumbs up? How do you manage your social media?
The head up is strong, big brother. Because, let me tell you about the social media thing, man. It was sending a spiral, sending spinning and spinning and spinning. Because if you follow this thing in, let me tell you how I deal with social media. I make sure what I'm doing is beneficial to I.
Okay.
Right? I use social media for network, for meet people, for set link. Not to really know which gossip I go on. Like, me not get caught up in social media full of gossips, it's full of certain things, and if you get caught up in this, you get something when somebody say, no, so this man killed this girl, and this is the man that do it, and you start tell people, say, him do it, and then tomorrow you see a next picture, oh, that was the wrong guy was sent out, it was this guy that killed the girl. So it's like, it's a thing where you can't really get caught up in, but it's an amazing thing, it's a great thing, and it's a good thing, but come with good thing, you have to know, use it for the good, because before social media, it would have been harder for a person like me, young Garvey Freely, reach the heights where like Africa talk about me, Europe, all over, and it's like a radio playing in Jamaica due to the politics. But through we have social media now, radio can bury a good music, so we use the social media platform to push out the music. So it worked very good, but if you're looking for the wrong thing, you can find what you look for.
True. And it's easy to get caught in free.
Yeah, man, you're gone, man. You're gone. I lead, big brother, man.
When you look at when you look at yourself and looking at the industry, because you know, and that's where we're going to, sort of like being an independent artist in Jamaica. One, it's the what you say, the life's blood really of the country is the music,
Right.
and of course the herbs, but when you look at it now, you're saying it's difficult for reggae to really get a good blight over the years for the average artist. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because but take on the negative music faster. Like if you have a song that say, yo, wise up, stop your bleaching, go to school. You have to have money to push that song there. Now, if you have a next song, you gotta tell somebody to rise up some guns and kill a bag of people. You might not have no money, you might don't need any money because people grab onto them things the faster. So it's more of a buckle when you're speaking positive music. 'Cause
Okay.
it's not a thing where people just grab to, and then through the politics
Right.
surround the radio system of Jamaica,
Right.
certain song them have to play cause gimmicks of bus a road, can't cross it, any type of thing. And once the road say we like this gimmicks here, the radio have to play it. But the road don't normally like what's good for them.
Okay. And that's interesting. That culture, as much as it's on a very much an up and up movements where people are really wanting to hear that roots and that culture. But what you're saying is that basically in mainstream Jamaica, they're more apt to play the gummy music.
Yes, I.
Okay. So that can't be easy. So basically, it's harder for you to connect with your own local audience than it is for you to connect with foreign audiences. Is that what you're saying now?
Yeah, man, definitely. Because
Wow.
not saying that our audience don't want that,
No, true.
It's a fact how the radio set up now. Like me always say, politics and music business, not the music itself, the business of music to me is like politics in a Jamaica. Like it's a very competitive, it's a very deceiving, conniving, and you have to strong and you have to know you do at the same time. And it's not just talent, it's perseverance, talent, and a business mind behind it. When one door closes, you have to find the next way. Cause them is like this, you can't just lock the door. So like me say, when the radar people, I wanna go burn our radar people, cause big up Muta Baruka from Area FM. We play Young Garvey continuously, cause them people now deal with the message and feel like they use them for ear. So we need more radar people like Muta Baruka, and then the world's a positive music, cause I see how the world is gravitating to Young Garvey, and all I speak is positive. So nobody can tell me that positive music is not the way to go and it's not what people want to hear, right?
Yeah, but it's being obviously, just like in other places, being dominated by an industry to continue to capitalize on capitalize on the financial market. So whoever could afford to airplay, basically, that's who's really getting the blind.
Right.
I got it. That must be interesting, because you don't think about a person being in Jamaica and sort of kind of being detached, having to go out to come back in.
Right.
Most that's a very interesting dynamic now with Jamaican music. I mean, you just consider, hey, you know what, you're from Jamaica, you're connected, but because you're not getting that mainstream radio play, if the people are not connecting with you on the internet, or you're not doing sessions and touring Jamaica, the people aren't necessarily going to be tuned in to you.
Right.
Oh boy. Well, what's the next tune we got as we move on and continue to talk with young Garvey? What's the next tune you want to bust for them? What's the video you want to bust?
Yo, we want bust some work hard for the youth them. I make them know you have to work hard to achieve. You know, nothing to come easy. Only TV come easy. You right have to work, sweat, put in the time to get where you want.
Oh boy. Well, there you go. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna look for the work hard. Right there, it's a big tune. Boy, these are all new videos you're seeing drop on Fresh TV, the best TV. So don't watch no face. This is how it goes. Young Garvey, you gotta work hard. Trust me, my youth.
Fresh TV, the best TV.
Game of life make you confused, but nothing is to break you down. Things up when it's up. Just put in the work and nobody be shopping. Don't let hard life twist you up. Just stay focused on your dreams. No watch people. Just never give up the fight. Put in all your mind. Work hard, work hard. Never give in your dreams. Make it reality. Work hard, work hard. Never settle in a life for nothing when I right. Work hard, work hard. Cause faith without hard work is like your hand on your chin, so that can't work. Or if you lay with dogs, then you must get
Here I pull up. 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 Once again, from the top. Drop this one.
Garvey.
Young Garvey, you gotta work hard, you. Listen to what Young Garvey will tell you. Trust me.
Nothing is to break you down. The game of life make you confused, but nothing is to break you down. Things up when it's up. Just put in the work and nobody be shopping. Don't let hard life twist you up. Just stay focused on your dreams. No watch people. Just never give up the fight. Put in all your mind. Work hard, work hard. Never give in your dreams, make it reality. Work hard, work hard. Never settle in a life for nothing when I right. Work hard, work hard. Cause faith without hard work is like your hand on your chin, so that can't work. Or if you lay with dogs, then you must get flee. Must get flee. And if your grass no cut real low, you can't see the snakes in the heat. Oh my, yeah. And if you're spitting at the sky, it's dropping out your eye. Now ask me no why. Oh yeah. And what go around come around, and what goes up must come down. Just listen to me now, and never give up the fight. Put in all your mind. Work hard, work hard. Never give in your dreams, make it reality. Work hard, work hard. Never settle in a life for nothing when I right. Work hard, work hard. Cause faith without hard work is like your hand on your chin, so that can't work. Hey, them say humble calves suck the most milk, but I don't see how that work. Youth, how that work. When closed mouth don't get feet. Fight for your rights, you work for your needs. By the sweat of your brows you shall earn. And all for people's experience you should learn. So dedicate yourself to your work until it's your turn. So listen, man, I get a youth. Never give up the fight. Put in all your might. Work hard, work hard. Never give in your dreams. Make it reality. Work hard, work hard. Never settle in a life for nothing when I right. Work hard, work hard. Cause faith without hard work is like your hand on your chin, so that can't work. And if you live in a glass house, me begging up you throw stones, no. And shortcut draw blood, so take the long way home. And who can hear I go feel? You're not for breathe negative for real. Cause positive thinking equal positive results. Just listen me not get the you. Young Garvey, Game in Productions, One Nation Music. Let the youth be wiser, wiser. Open up your eyes, yeah.
Oh boy, one day, Young Garvey in the building doing it big on Fresh TV, the best TV.
Hey, man, the Fresh TV, the best TV.
You know, when I'm looking at the quality of your videos, and I'm saying, man, for independent artists, it's like you got you know you're making your videos, you producing. Tell us a bit about how you making this music, how you producing these music videos, because it can't be easy.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we have a team too. Said we'll big up yourself imagination. You know, my brother, that the director, and scriptly I write all of the script to my videos. I'm the story man behind it, you know, and
Okay.
I have a friend where we shoot the video them to said way, you know. So it's a teamwork, you don't know.
Give
You have
thanks.
to have a team. All the youths them when they not come up now, this is advice. Try to build a team. Try to have the people them around you where lessen the cost, you know. Because the people that make it in a life, were rich and have money, them teaming up, you know, them for know these things, you know, like Digicel and Lime and certain companies were big, and you know this too, big brother. So we as the younger, the poorer, the less fortunate people, and we can't feel like we can do it by ourselves if the richer people are team up. So we need to team up and create a team where look like we have them type of money there, if you understand what I'm saying, you know?
Well, I know when you think about the indies, is it difficult to convince people to be on your team? I mean, you know, so nowadays, like once again, people not used to this unity vibe and not used to that. How do they buy into this? How do they buy into the concept? How do people buy into the concept today?
Well, it's not an easy thing, you know. I ain't not telling a lie. It's not an easy thing at all because the unity not really in a Jamaica, and I don't think them understand the importance of having a team and the unity structure, right? So even when you build a team, it hard to keep them together because this
Right.
person bad mind this person,
You're right.
this person think this person have too much to say, this person. What people for really understand, what I always try to paint this picture to them too is, you have a team, a basketball team of 5 players. You have the Michael Jordan, the Scottie Pippen. You have the whole team, right? And you have a role player. You have the star, and you have people where they're there for play positions. Like your position is to make sure you pass the ball to Mike. If
Yep.
you Mike double team, and more time Mike position, if him get triple team, he might pass you the ball at this time, and you have to score this goal. So even if Mike shoot and score 40 and you score 10, your goals are just as important as Mike's. So may I try to show them, say you don't watch the star player, don't watch who you think is the biggest person. Watch at the end of the day is the whole team get the championship. So when them talk to Scottie Pippen, them have to say 5-time NBA champion. Talk to Michael Jordan, them have to say 5 times. So the whole, even the one them up on the bench, they are 5-time champion, right? So team coming, everybody's not gonna be a star, everybody not gonna be the leader, but everybody have a role to play, and it's the hardest thing to understand. I forget people to understand is to play a role.
Yes, indeed. And but you know, but because there's so many people looking to be a part of something and exercise. And I know the media, especially the independent media down there, I mean, it's just booming. Everybody can, somehow still gets to make a video, get shot. But it's just a matter of finding people who are willing to work with you. Home studio, the music, who's building the rhythms?
Well, I build most of the rhythms. I build enough for the rhythm them, cause I have a production company called One Nation Music. Cause Jah gave I a gift, and his gift is not for himself, so I try to voice as much artists around me. I try to teach them how to take a voice, how to mix, and I think I voice the most young artists in Jamaica. Cause when me I put out a rhythm, when me I put out a rhythm, all 20 unsigned artists when nobody know. But it's 20 songs that have a potential to hit, because once me voice it, if you have a big name,
True.
just hear a song and we know that song can work. And so I do the production in One Nation Music. I just voice it song.
Oh boy.
In the past now, I work with Capleton. I produce Capleton, I produce Mr. G, I produce for Harry Toddler, produce Mighty Diamond, I produce for Davel, I work with a whole heap of artists and
Okay.
in the past, but right now a young Garvey we really are focused on,
You focus upon your own career. Did you start as a producer first before a performing artist?
Yeah, no, I start off producing first, but I play the drums in a church away from singing, so
Right.
I was musically inclined. So all right, we start off on the producing side, and we have an artist that we used to sign and try to push them around with one. It was like the more me I try bust people and me I sing songs at the same time when I put out people, I said, but young guy, how come you not push yourself? Your song them sound good enough.
You need to be singing some songs.
Yeah, nothing, man. And it reached to the point, cause people is really who build my motivation in this music world, you know. And so it's it.
Give thanks. So in terms, because I was going to ask, did you ever, while you produced with those, those basically top artists like Capleton, have you done any combinations with these guys yet?
No, actually, no, cause even in them time, the 5 years ago, me a voice Capleton, me not even there really sing on the level. And
Oh, serious?
yeah, so
Okay.
the rhythm them what Capleton dep on, me don't even dep on it, and I me build it.
Ah, boy. Okay. So really, you just come to life over the last 3 years in terms of
Yeah,
developing who you are as an artist.
exactly.
Oh boy, have you been touring across Jamaica? Have you been doing? Did you bust yourself in the dance or go dance and take your track and say, "Yeah, young Garvey here"?
Yeah, man, young guy but tear down road, man. Anyway, the stage there, and we'll find it, we go work, and we just do some shows out of Jamaica. It's about 5 months ago. We did a show in Trinidad, and we did shows in Grenada. And right now we have some talks for tours in Africa. And we have some talks for an island tour come up shortly from now, and a whole heap of things are going on for the music, brother. We just humble and do the work and keep the thing right.
Nice. Now I know you got your home studio there, so I gotta let you bust some tune from there. Give us something we ain't had before, something live and up and up and up. So I know you got some track ready for us to bust, ain't it?
I mean, man, best TV, the right TV, advice to the poor people to choice.
I'm letting you get set before I put you on. All right, there we go. Your head just going to chop off, so you have to just drop down a little. Yeah, man. All right, back inside. There we go. Technical. That's how it is when you're doing live. Anyway, back inside with Young. You got that tune ready for us?
Yeah, the tune ready,
All right, then. Let's see what you can do. You bust a tune live from inside your studio. Give it to them.
I tell you something.
See, this one's going down.
The best TV, the best TV. Let me know. I get after what we need in my day. Light it, smoke it, pass it, light it. I, it don't matter how it's just a good sense. It's got the best from the meditation, healing for all of the nation. Hey, some people have the one is started, some people have the one is greedy. First TV, the one of the AC, not CBD. I get first TV, walking up the yeah. Every first TV, I after woman leading my that's the bar I select. Let me know. I said the good sense in me, I'm around it. I could have pushed, could have every, could have talked it. And if you sit there, doctor prescribe it, we could the cancer, the inside the asthma. Hey, a long time, Rasta. Lonely ganja tree make it grow. We good with even glaucoma. And a long time, first TV I get. After woman needing my bed. Even the first TV, the best TV.
Oh, boy. Yeah, man. That's how we do it inside Fresh TV, the best TV, live from out of the studio, with young Garvey right there inside. Those of you who are just joining us, Ellie and everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is our live interview, live and direct from Jamaica. And we hope you're enjoying this interview with that. Now, obviously, since the time of the legalization of the herbs to the degree decriminalization, I should say. It seems as if these songs will no longer be banned or anything like that.
Well, it need for 360 legalize it right now, because I'm legalize it yes, but 360, because we know the purpose they held it back. We know cigarette kill crazy people and it's legal. We know alcohol kill people like wow every year and it's legal, so free up the weed, man. Medication and chronic,
Oh boy.
Yes, yeah.
When now as you're looking at your movements forward and thinking about your career, what's really next? I mean, obviously you already been playing outside, of Jamaica. When you're thinking about where you want to go inside Jamaica, first and foremost, like there's things like, have you been approached to do sting or song fest and things of that nature? Something going wrong with your audio. Something going wrong with your audio? No. Okay. We'll take a quick break. I don't know why something going wrong with your audio all of a sudden. It was perfect. Okay, so we've lost him. This is a live feed. We're doing any technology thing. Once again, we'll wait and send him back to when we come back. But we'll take another tune until we can settle it down. This is Young Garvey right here inside. Who Jah bless. Honest. This is how it goes. Young Garvey featured on Fresh TV, the best TV.
All your blessings.
All the way from Jamaica. Watch this one.
Without you, nothing is possible. With you, all things are possible. Massive.
Yes, Ajaja, every step from me take in my guide over I and I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, so no weapons can come from up against I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, hello, I the remedy, that Jaja tell I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, Rastafari in my life. Tell me walk with the blessings of Jah. Every step from me take, Jah make me prosper. Me no need, me no beg, not dead the hunger. Jah am me provider, and me stand up beside her. And now when the pagan try drag me down, Jah keep me off the ground. Yeah. And I'm a bulletproof vest, so no crosses, no hatred can test. Yes, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, every step from me take in my guide over I and I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, so no weapons can come from up against I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, hello, I the remedy, that Jaja tell I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, Rastafari in my life. Oh, Jah, you guide me each and every day. Protect my life in each and every way. So when wicked hard people try, them I go fade away. Jah will set the way. As you work, you get paid. Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, every step from me take in my guide over I and I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, so no weapons can come from up against I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, hello, I the remedy, that Jaja tell I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, Ajaja, Rastafari in my life. Say bye by your name, I
man judge I by your strength. Oh, most high Jah, you are the omnipotent. Jah, I come to you forward, I not take no back fence. I when my pocket them empty and me can't pay my rent. If I'm the eye listen, I see I then tell me who else. Deem my strength when me can't find the wealth. Make me strong in my mind and believing in myself. Make me buckle up my belt and give thanks for my help. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, yes, Ajaja. Every step when me take a in my guide over I and I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, yes, Ajaja. So no weapons can come from up against I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, yes, Ajaja. Hello, I the remedy, Ajaja tell I. Ooh, Ajaja, yes, yes, Ajaja. Rastafari in my life.
Boy, once again, Fresh TV, the best TV, freshen up here with Pasa Friday, doing it with young Garvey. Honest. Anyway, while we're just waiting for him to tune in, and get along. Excuse me. We'll give him a call and see he was able to basically one of the just small computer glitch, but no worries. You know how it goes. Technology, fresh heating up things on that side. We're demanding, you know what I mean? We try to push the limits on what we do over the internet. But let's give him another shout and see if he's ready for us again. Let's just see. Oh, it's ringing. So let's see if we could dial into him and get him back up. Maybe it's not already. Oh, there we go. Ah, boy.
Ah, boy.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Perseverance.
Perseverance. Never give up.
Never give up. Never give in. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Also, no, go back on the PC. Was sound better?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Also, no. Can you hear a little better?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're back to the original sound now. You're back to the original sound.
Original.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Best TV.
Yeah, you probably just got your speakers up just a little bit loud because I got a little squeal that time.
Yeah, true, man.
But yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah. So, who job bless? No man curse.
Hajaja, yes, yes, Hajaja, every step woman take in my guide over. I and I, ooh, Hajaja, yes, yes, Hajaja, and no weapons. Fresh TV, just make them know.
Oh boy, I'm telling you. So listen, you're a family man. You got family. You got children. You got.
Yeah, I'm a family man, you know. I have a daughter, I have a son, right? I'm a good woman in my life right now, a queen like Keisha Ellison. I'm a family man because the structure of family is needed in the world. So even not to my kids them alone, I'm like a family man to all kids. Cause I go to Trenton, if I have $1 in my pocket, I have to go split to all the pit them. So
true.
I love all kids, you know. So family starts at home, but it's supposed to leave the home. Every picnic is supposed to be your picnic, right? So that's how I deal with the thing.
True. You know, they say there's no script for it, but how do you find?
Yeah, the first TV, the best TV.
How do you find parenting in this time? I mean, you're an artist, right? You're hustling, making sure you're doing your work. You're an artist. A lot of times people want to see their people fall into the same thing, but how do you find parenting in this time with what the young people are going to deal with today? Social media, computers, schooling, obedience, discipline, and pulling all that together in your world. How do you find it? Don't tell me I got cut off. You hear me?
This year, me I got hard for mine.
Did you hear me?
Up and active.
Did you hear me?
Try me with that.
Hi. Did you hear me? You can't hear me. He could not hear my question. Technical stuff happening right now. But that's not...
big brother.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, let me do this. Like I had said I would do before. I'll turn off that. Can you hear me now? Hello. Yo. Okay, he's gone again. So let me, I'll try one more time. Get back into him again. And then that's telling us it's about the end. But we've had a good time with him up until this point. And, hello.
Up and active first team.
You got me?
Yeah, man, fully active.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill this. Like I said I'll do yesterday. I'll do that. And so you could hear me better, hopefully.
All right.
All right, so I was telling you as a family, I was asking you as a family man, how do you find, you know, in this time with young people raising a family and inside of this social media, the different challenges and a different time of coming up, how do you find parenthood in dealing with the children's issues of today?
Well, you know, it's a worse issue than when I was a child because when you tell your kids lucky now and them have a phone, them can go search anything and find out anything they want, you know. But how I see it, you know, teach them, you have to teach them the cons, the good about social media and the bad about social media, right? And put some restriction for them phones so that everything them can really go visualize and see for themselves, you know. Because even though we're in a time where teenage pregnancy is prevalent, teenagers is having kids enough in the world. And when you're a teenager and you have a child, you don't really smart enough to teach yourself, much less to teach a child. You know, so the parents would get harder and harder because the kids are having child younger, and the younger you have a pitney is the less you have for half, or the less you have to teach them. Instead, them have the challenges of social media now where you can't contain what you pitney and watch when you turn your back or when them and learn and listen to, you know. But grow your child with care and talk to them all the time. Don't be afraid to ask them questions and see which part of them dead, you know.
I'm sure the big question is, growing up in a world where, you know, marijuana, ganja, weed, all that was illegal, now you're in a world where it's partly decriminalized and the access is not criminalized the same. How do you speak to your children about the access to ganja now?
That's what they say. All right, no, because ganja is not for child, it's not for kids. So any pitney that's indulging in marijuana, I would advise you to stop, you know.
Okay.
Your brain not fully mature and grown enough to take in them type of things. So make your brain go and grow, and then when you reach that age in life now, 19, 20, 22, 23 going up, and you feel like born a marijuana split, you do it, and it's what you do. Because remember, it's not how you do it, you know. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So you can't overdo nothing you do. So if you go born on one split, you go pick up a book and do some studies, and you know, say the benefit out of you burning this one split is I go study all night, then it's alright because good, I come out that right. But when you just want to party and smoke and fry your brain, nothing good will come out of that. Too much of one thing good for nothing. See me? So it's just a balance in our world. And wait till you reach an age where you can smoke weed, which is like 19, 20, 21. I don't advise no child to smoke weed at all.
Well, you know, that's and that seems to be in line with a lot of what people are saying, even in the past, because most people think that, you know, oh, because you're a Rastaman or because this and that, you know, you think everything's all right for everybody at every time. But, you know, there's clearly a delineage of a line being drawn of maturity.
Yeah, you have to be a line, you know, because you can't be in the house and see a 30 now. Like, a 30 now can't smoke on me.
Boy.
And then if them do it, them have got hype, because me I tell them, brother, we gotta come out of the face with that. Let's wait for it right now. When if I do something in myself. Like, I'd rather tell you the truth and you hate me for the truth than I don't tell you nothing and you just destroy yourself, you know, so. You don't really tolerate anything than the big brother.
Yeah, wisdom that, you know. Well, you know, it's been an amazing pleasure. Is there anything else you would like to share with us about young Garvey before we bust out on? I guess we got one more video we gonna bust out on, but is there anything else before we bring out that video?
Yeah, man, the voice of the poor people, the choice of the poor people. Young Garvey get the people saved. You don't know the thing said. Big up my big brother too, but you know, Alex Jr., that man there, the real OG, right? And before we cut, just know this. Positive thinking equal to positive results, right? So you are your thoughts. If you welcome negative thoughts in your brain all day, you're gonna get that negative results, right? So that's positive to all of the youths. Slow down, don't rush into anything, right? And take advantage of the second, the minute, and the hour in the days, because those are what lead to the future. Don't wait for the future to prepare from now, right? So that I have to say, you know, you don't know Fresh TV, the best TV, the big brother Elmore One, right? Appreciate the interview, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys and Alex over there in the UK who's lining a lot of this up for us. Big up to Alex and the team in the UK and your team in Jamaica that's doing all the works. And big up, you know what I'm saying, to
music. Big up Black Nation, listen, the World One Nation music. Big up Trenchtown, right? Big up the whole universe, man. Good over evil, son.
All right, so yo, true say that we got the last video that we haven't bust this video yet, which we have one more that I know that we got there to play out, and this one's Gone Up. Tell me about Gone Up.
Gone Up, you know. Alright, you know, son, I'd rather you give them money where you gone.
Money where them gone?
Yeah.
Alright, we get them money where them gone then.
Yeah, man, get them money where them gone, because the whole world has scream out for money right now. So we can't deal with the bill that we're gone up.
Oh boy, true, you know. That's true too. So we'll give them that and the money with them gone.
With them gone.
Yeah, the money with them gone. Run this one. This one is money. You intro it. Intro money to them.
Yeah, my people, that one is Young Garvey.
Oh, come here, come in the ghetto.
Ghetto? Me not come there, sir.
So One Nation Music Production. The video was shot by yourself imagination. All of Bermuda locked into the one.
Yeah. Money when you're gone. Yeah. Look how long. Poor people suffering the storm. It's like, you know what? If you stay warm. Oh, money. Oh, money. Oh, money. Money when you're gone. We need you in the ghetto. The poverty and sufferation for let go. Every day I be a frustration. Money now come shake nobody. And money where you gone. Tell me why you not care for me. In the ghetto when I see no money there too. So right now me see it so clear. The money not the care for the ghetto baby. Me never ask upon a ghetto youth, but that's how me born. I'm from a local and I grow money and I stay up on the side of the town. And nothing no go on in a Christmas. Mommy can't buy the gift we have to eat first. Easter come and a bun alone get cut. Mommy can't buy the cheese, she only get money where you gone. We need you in the ghetto. The poverty and sufferation for let go. Every day I be a frustration. Money.
Yo. Money where you gone? Honest. Even people in Bermuda asking this question. Where all the money gone? We know. The crooks them take it. Anyway, we want to thank young Jeezy, young Garvey for sharing with us today, and it's been a blessing. Peace be with you, my beloved brother. Until next time, we hope we have some more money coming to the ghetto and in Bermuda and all for the people who've been suffering. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Thanks again. Peace be with you.
Give thanks. Peace.
Easter come and a bun alone get cut. Mommy can't buy the cheese, she only get money where you got. We need you in the ghetto. The poverty and sufferation for let go. Every day I be a frustration. Money now come shake the body and money where you got. Tell me why you not care for me. In the ghetto when I see no money near to. So right now me see it so clear. The money not a care for the ghetto baby. Them say money are the root of all evil. But everybody need money, I guess we evil. Even the Pasa on Sunday need him offering before Monday. I thought the deacon say, so them can't trick me. Without money, homie, I can take care of my picnic. Homie, I can live life. Homie, I can make sure they get the youths alright. So money don't be a stranger. Don't come once a year like Christmas and Easter. Get the people want